I looked at some substrates that Walter Smith said I could use instead of my old one, which was screwed up and had dust in it. So this is one of the substrates, and they each have 2 elephant ears. So the elephant ears are gold electrodes. I found giant holes everywhere, all over the elephant ears. At that point, I said, these are basically unusable. There were 2 other substrates that weren't in great shape. They were fairly dirty, and they had some very small holes in them. But I tried with those, and I tried a new cleaning method. Pico recommended Windex, so I sprayed some Windex on the corner of a fabric Kim wipe. That's the tweezers holding the substrate. And I dragged it across very carefully. Then, actually for all 3 of the substrates, first for the Windex one, I put it in a bath of water and held it with tweezers and just shook it back and forth for a few seconds, then let it rest on the bottom to get the Windex off. The shaking, I figured, maybe that will shake loose any dust. It was worth a try. Did that again with a second beaker of water. I took out the 2 other substrates that were just dirty and had holes in them, and they were so dirty that I could actually see, like, hairs and stuff on them. So I put them in the water too and shook them around until they looked clean, at least to my eye. I dried them all off with pressurized air from a can, so that the idea is that you want to blow the water off as quickly as possible so that dust doesn't settle on the water and then get stuck. So, this is my original substrate, which still had dust on it. This is one of the other substrates, which still had dust on it. This is the second new substrate, which still had dust on it, but the clumps were small enough that I thought maybe, possibly, if I'm lucky, they won't stretch between the interdigitated fingers of the electrode. I made a new porphyrin solution, and I put that substrate, I put that substrate in, and I'll be taking out in a few minutes and seeing how it turned out.